All right, it's November 14th, and yeah, where'd the year go? Right, where'd the year go? Also, there's a rain and a chance for the weekend here in Phoenix, so that always gets us excited here, us Phoenicians. But I'm going to discuss some other stuff. You might have noticed I posted this. Well, a version of this. I've revised it and tinkered with it. I just posted the updated version on Instagram. Feel free to share with anyone you know dealing with chronic fatigue, specifically with long COVID like me. Or, So I've been dealing with long COVID and chronic fatigue and brain fog for 3 years and 4 months now. As of November 4th, it's been 4 months on top. And it sucks. And people still don't understand it fully. And it's frustrating when people forget and I have to explain it to them. Especially. And so I kind of finally had a Sunday morning where I had the energy and I didn't brain fog wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a little while now. Just kind of keeps escaping me. But, so I put together this thing to try to make a visual aid, simplify and explain what I've been dealing with. How things affect me. This includes mental and physical activities that I address. I even put together a nice chart, which is one of the things in the newest version. I kind of revised and moved a couple things here. But it explains what post-exertional malaise is. There we go. Heavy onset of chronic fatigue. And it sets in within a day to 72 hours. Also, it can last a day or longer. And it's absolutely fucking miserable. That's the best way I can talk about it. And then also activities. So a lot of the ones in yellow I've not been able to trigger post-exertional malaise doing, but I've been able to trigger chronic fatigue. And it's kind of the pace of how quickly it sets in. And then, yeah, the others are fucking minimum going to experience a fucking day of it. But it's absolutely miserable. And I wanted to help. And also I did make it a little bit where I have some sources that I use. Reddit and social media that you can go check out for those that might want information, like the sick times. So yeah, with it, I wanted to address something else because I'm going to not name 2 artists this week in this week's calendar because I don't want to promote anti-vaxxers. As it says here, stress, it makes this 2 to 3 times. I'm done dealing with that shit. I can't fucking deal with idiots who don't want to accept science. Yeah. I love this shirt. Ethan Bunsen. I wore it appropriately. So, yeah. Regardless, they somehow want to use the phrase, they are pro-choice. They're trying to co-opt it from women's reproductive rights, and it's different because what affects... Alright, let's start at the top. A vaccine affects everyone around you in addition to yourself. Reproductive rights affect the person. It's isolated. What they do with their body, it only affects them physically. Simple, right? You'd think? But it's not. So, as I was taught in high school, college, hell, even I think it was 6th grade, I had the research paper. Let's cite sources. Let's get facts. Let's get numbers. Let's get research. And as you can see, this is an article from October 2024. And yeah, so in here it has numbers cited from recently. A few places, but the numbers specifically here are from South Korea. All right, so we got 1 in 50,000. 1 in 50,000. So let's bring up my handy dandy calculator. Let's see what those odds are that my anti-vax friends are so afraid of. And okay, let's type this in. We got 1. Let's make that the active window. That helps out. 1 out of 50,000. Okay. Holy shit! It's the high number. You move the decimal point over if you've got of 0.002%. 0.002% scares the living shit out of anti-vaxxers. Well, man, I must be afraid of like going out in sunlight. What about that sunburn or driving? The risk of getting in a car accident higher. Crazy. All right, well let's use a positive. Let's use a positive, and you can see I have my sources cited. You can go right to that address. Let's go check out the odds. Oh, let's move this so you can see the odds of winning the Powerball. Okay, clearly that must be similar of risk, right? I got to imagine, right? All right, so we got 1 in 292, 201, 338. Okay, you guys see it? See it? Oh my God! You have a better chance of winning the Powerball than having a rare side effect of a long COVID vaccine, or a COVID vaccine. I'm sorry. How about that? Fuck. My friends should be playing the Powerball if they're so fucking afraid. Okay, but yeah, maybe there's another number in here. You know, maybe they, oh well, we got the 1.73 per million. Maybe that one's riskier. Let's try it. You never know. Maybe 1.73 out of 1 million. Two commas, so that's 1 million. Right. Okay. Holy shit. 0.000173% chance of a rare side effect. Ooh. This must really... They must have been like out there dressed up as a vaccine on Halloween. It scares them so much. Man. Yeah, this is how fucking rare these side effects are. The anti-vaxxers, people I called friends and fucking seem to be afraid of fucking getting the shot to take care of people around them. It is so fucking frustrating. In all my time listening to punk rock, listening to ska, going to punk shows, ska shows, rockabilly, all of it. It was always about taking care of everyone, not just you or your clique, everyone. Pick them up if they fall down. This ain't picking them up when they fall down. This is pushing them down and going, because you are fucking risking the health of everyone around you out of fucking sheer selfishness. And I don't even know if the folks fucking know about those odds. Apparently, you're scared of the most tiniest. You really shouldn't be fucking driving if the fucking vaccine scares you. It's astounding. And on top of the benefits of the vaccine are, they lower the incubation period of the fucking virus. You wonder why we've been having so many mutations of COVID. It's because so many people are going unvaccinated that is spending more time in the body, because multiple research studies have shown immunity wanes to COVID after 6 months. If you're wondering why there's a booster and they try to update it to the current variants, it's because so many people have the body having to identify the new one and then create the antibodies and then fight it. Where if you have the vaccine, it's given the blueprints, as one analogy is. It's able to produce the antibodies quicker and get it out of the body. Less chance of mutation. It's not hard. It's simple. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating me. It's such a... I'm laughing because it's just stressful, and on top of that, you're spreading a virus that has so many known different symptoms, and not everyone is affected as severely or not severely. Some people can go without feeling any symptoms, and I wish I was that fortunate, but not everyone can. So what you're doing is you're risking more severe infections to everyone you're exposing. Everyone in those fucking rooms and concerts. What the fuck? Okay? All it is fucking selfishness and just ignorance. Do the fucking math. Anyways, I'm going to address one other thing, and then we can move on to more fun stuff. But Yes, another cited. We can take the calculator off since the grilling will be forever in this video. They can rewind. But also, people like to go, you have long COVID. Clearly, it's a vaccine. Well, here. This is another article as of September 2024, so it's moderately recent. In terms of research time, it's recent. Trust me, as someone who's been following more and more. And you can see, yes, approximately 10% of people have suffered long COVID, but it decreases 3.5%. 3.5% if you're vaccinated. You don't want to decrease your odds of dealing with the shit I've been dealing with for fucking over 3 years? How fucking stupid and... Oh, God, the word's escaping me right now. The fucking... Egotistical? That's a good word. We'll go with that, since I can't think of... It's just ignorance and pride, I guess? That failed pride. Like, it's frustrating. And so, here's the fucking numbers. There you go. I had a less chance of this. This is the fucking virus. If you're afraid of shit, COVID does this shit. It's not the fucking vaccine. You fucking idiots. Anyways. Speaking of shows where you can reduce the chance by wearing a mask of spreading this to anyone and everyone. Well, we've got some fun ones to go to that are more fun than explaining my frustrations with society right now. So, let's go.
Every shoujo knows where to go. From the marsh to the mellow, everything that you should know. Every shoujo knows where to go. From the marsh to the mellow, everything that you should know. Every shoujo, every shoujo, every shoujo. I go to all of the shows to bring you the hype of the Lord. Every shoujo, every shoujo.
Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I'm recommending shows with at least one musician, one band that I think fucking rules, that I think you're gonna fucking love. And of course, as that whole opening explains, advocating that you please mask at shows indoors. Please, let's lower the spread of COVID, of everything, flu, all that stuff. It helps lower the chance for everyone around you. It helps touring artists have a less chance of getting sick and having to cancel tours, all that fun stuff. So, let's try to be happier, right? All right, and of course, housekeeping. Be sure to like this where you're watching it, whether it is YouTube, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Instagram, whether it is Blue Sky, Threads, all those fun things. I expect this to be the most disliked by idiots. But regardless, please try to offset that by giving it likes where you can. And on YouTube, you can also hit that subscribe button where you get notifications whenever I upload this content or any other content to that channel, as I have the energy. Also, because I don't get ad revenue, because you have to hit a certain threshold on YouTube with subscribers. So that's where you can also help me out. I do have patreon.com/everyshoujo. Patreon.com/everyshoujo. You can go to support me $1 a month, $5 a month. Hell, whatever you want to donate, I appreciate everyone that does support me there so much right now. Thank you so much. It helps me with hosting costs for the website you see plastered across me scrolling by, and it helps me with gas and travel when I am able to, and tickets, get to it. And I still invest some of it in buying music and supporting artists. So thank you so much, everyone that does support. And if you want, patreon.com/everyshoujo for those, once again, wondering. Of course, other housekeeping is be sure to go over to the website. There is my 1 year, 2 year, 3 year anniversary of long COVID, all the specialists I've gone through, all of the details and tests and results and shit. The long journey it's been, and I'm still not better yet. I'm still waiting on research and hoping for things just get better. But you can go check that out along with my photography I did before and slightly during long COVID, risking it. Once again, taking photos and processing photos goes into this red zone here. So, but you can find all my work that I have photographed and written about. I write about all the bands that I photograph, and they're all on my website on everyshowjoe.com, so you can check that out. Plus, if you're wondering, what's this awesome track you're hearing underneath this week's episode? That is Scorpion vs. Tarantula. I should have had a song of theirs on here sooner. It's off their brand new album, though. Walls, Mirrors, and Liars is a song. It's fucking awesome. Go check them out. Go check them out live. They are one of the best experiences you can see live. Go check them out. And then, of course, housekeeping. Normal thing I like to say every week is fuck racism, fuck misogyny, sexist, homophobia, transphobia, all this hateful bullshit, ignorant bullshit that is plaguing this country, empowered by a turd at the top. That's been in a lot of emails lately this week, including one involving a certain Clinton. Regardless, fuck that shit. And I like to advocate ways to get involved, improve things, let's work to combat that shit, and maybe help educate the ignorant people. Of course, on there is, you can find all these links also on the website, everyshowjoe.com. 5051's linked to, they're the ones that organized the No Kings protests along with others, fucking pushing back against this fascist administration. Also got a link to the medical aid for Palestinians, as that ceasefire, whatever it was, is not much anymore. And they can use all the help and food and anything we can get to them, despite Israel blocking it. We also, of course, I have the Abortion Fund of Arizona as, once again, speaking of RFK, looking to block or investigate, which means try to create a study that proves their science rather than the multiple research studies over years, over at least a decade, showing it's safe. Maybe 2 decades now? Yeah. Anyways, fuck that shit. The Abortion Fund of Arizona is a great resource for information and for helping you make choices about the reproductive system. And then, of course, there's links to Black Lives Matter, with the Phoenix one being a Phoenix resident. It's on there. Podare in Action, another great organization. 1 in 10, a great LGBTQ organization for youth, I should say. Clarify. Trans Queer Pueblo, with trans immigrants or undocumented, helping them. Like a bunch of great resources in place and go. Stop Asian American Society or Hate. It's linked to on there. First Nations helping with our indigenous, like a bunch of also. Plus to the ACLU, and also Feed Phoenix, helping our homeless here in Phoenix, that works with our local punk scene, and an offshoot of the Sidewalk Project, last I checked. And Punk Rock Saves Lives, another great national one helping out. So a bunch of awesome things, and even if these aren't up here, just up to what you think is the best thing you could work or spend your time or money, go find them. But they have ways to get involved, activities you can go to and get involved. They're great organizations. That's why I have them linked to on the website. So also, if you forget from me mentioning them, you can always go check that out later. And then, of course, go support the bands. Go to that merch table. Go to that merch website. Go to the merch on their Bandcamp, even if you can't find a merch website. Like, just go support. They make the most out of merch sales directly to them. Just go support those artists. Normally wearing a band shirt, but this one had to be appropriate for the topic at the beginning. And then, yeah, of course, checking out a show, the most fun way, the best way, the way I miss having long COVID and dealing with this shit. We'll start with tonight. I think, did I add one? I might have added one. You can tell me. But yeah, we'll start tonight, Friday the 14th. There's Free to Kill with the Joeys, with Tractor Company, Tassel, and MySpace Phoenix, 7 p.m. There's Unite Show number 2 with Minotaur Zozias, The Blissin' So Happy, and Fatal Hit at Overdue, 7:30. We also got the runner-up with Revolutionary Development at the Rock Bar, 7 p.m. Bonginator, which is just a name. No Moss and Sour at the Nile Underground. Got Ali A and the Agency playing over at the Canal Convergence in Scottsdale, 9 p.m. And then down in Tucson, we got Nicole Marks and Messalina and Jamie J. Soto over at the Groundworks down there in Tucson, 7 p.m. Then, what a busy Saturday once again coming up. I put this one at the top because it's also the top of my... There's a band on this called Michael Sarah Palin that I want to fucking still go see. I haven't had a chance to see live, and I want to. So they're at the top of this. So, of course, we got Home Is Where... I want to say more, but that's the name of the band. With Michael Sarah Palin, with Young Jesus, and my friend Myron at the Nile Theater. Maybe it's Young Jesus. Either way. Over at the Nile Theater. I got 7 p.m. for you. And then we also have a big one with the KWS 20th anniversary fall fundraiser, featuring some fucking amazing locals. We got Jaffe's Descent. We got Mermaid Riot. The Frequency Principle. Man, Manic Monkeys, yes. And Plutarch's Revenge at Falcow, 5 p.m. Raising money for the independent alternative station, one that plays probably the most locals, I think. Yeah, anyways, you can go check them out. Go support, help keep them alive, and show your support. And then one that might have some controversy, but we'll keep it on the list for now with the support. We got Teenage Bottle Rocket, we got Thea, we got Sam Russo, and we got TV Tragedy. Yucca Tap, 7:30 p.m. I know it's sold out. I saw also that you might be able to take your chances at the door when they open, so there might be a chance. I know there's someone that was asking me about it, so just keep an eye or see if you want to try it. But regardless, we got more options. We got Readout, TA80 and Angela Falling at Candy Records, 2 p.m., so you can check that out before heading to any of these. We got The Withering Heat across the street. We got The Withering Heat, The Frog Stranglers, Zombie Zone, and The Ruins over at Timeout Lounge, 7 p.m. So if you don't make it in, you can always head across the street to Timeout Lounge. And then also, day one of one of the, probably a lot of people's favorite festivals here in Phoenix, Phoenix Pizza Fest. Day one, musical acts are fucking killer. We got the Lonesome Wilderness, we got Narwhals Jr., we got the Deadbeat Cousins. Ooh, we don't have the hiccups. Well, I might, but you know. We got the Conveyors and Jeremiah Gold at Margaret T. Hansen Park, 11 a.m. starting there. We got Maybe with Slugbug, Mandy Slate at the Valley Bar, 7 p.m. We got AG Session, Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers, the Earps, and a anti-vax band that I'm not going to name. And that's that. They're all Chopper John's 8 p.m. for a birthday, first Chopper John's birthday celebration. So check out those three and leave. Or maybe sooner. You know, with them you might catch something. This is why I have an LLC. Moving on, we got They're Gutting a Body of Water with Sun Organ, Drag, and Animal Shin at the Nile Underground, 7:30 p.m. And then we also got Johnny Zapp, Slice Limes, and Trashy Annie at Elastica Live, 8 p.m. And then Sunday, we got day 2 of this, that I apparently mistyped the number for a letter. Anyways, but we got day 2 of the Pizza Fest. Less music, though, but it's reggae. We got the Hourglass Cats, who fucking always rule. Ray Rona, reggae, and BB Gale and Wesley Smith at Margaret T. Hansen Park, 11 a.m. again, so pizza and music. There you go, can't go wrong. Bounce House, a band with a couple anti-vax members, and Mr. Incommunicado, a Yucca Tap, 2 p.m., playing in an afternoon show over there. And then I put it on here, I know it's karaoke, but I put it on here because fucking gonna miss Oscar. But Oscar Westover's Bon Voyage, potluck, and karaoke at Rips Bar, 1 a.m., so go say bye to him if you can. I'll see where my energy is on Sunday. Hope maybe I can get over there and say bye. He's always been fucking great and had some really good bands that I'm gonna miss. But yeah, so 1 p.m. you can catch all that stuff. Monday, though, we got a really cool one. We got Kimya Dawson with Negaran, Raquel Dennis at the Coronado. So great food, great music. And I know that one's also sold out, so plan accordingly. But they also asked that you please wear a mask, which I fucking appreciate so much. Seeing responsibility there. 6:30 p.m. though for you guys that do have tickets and are going to make it. Then Tuesday we got Hot Mulligan with Drug Church, Arm's Length, and Anxious at the Van Buren, 7 p.m. That's a fucking killer right there. I got to see Hot Mulligan before my long COVID and fucking what a surprise and fucking amazing. And Drug Church, like that whole lineup's fucking cool. Go check that out, 7 p.m. Wednesday, we got IMX with Club Drugs, Paper Foxes at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Got Strawberry Girls with Mundo, The Color 8, and Danko at the Rosetta Room, 7:30 p.m. And then Thursday is the one that I got nothing for you, so relax. Take it easy. Take a load off. Then Friday, we got the Asswipe Junkies, we got Glitter Vomit, we got Skeleton Army, Edelweiss, and Whiskey Famine at Timeout Lounge, 8 p.m. We also got Holy Nightmare, Sturdy Ladies, Knife Fight, and the one you're hearing underneath this week's episode, Scorpion vs. Tarantula, Ground Zero Studios, 6:30 p.m. Then another cool one, Stateside with Troubled Minds, Gem at the Now Theater, 6:30 p.m. Taylor Acorn with Wilt, Practically People at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Slushy presents Isaac Slushy, a food drive and benefit show featuring Riverview Award, Julian Hernandez, Smiling at Strangers, Ollie's a Honey, and No Beach, which I just listened to No Beach and bought their album on Bandcamp, so thank you for that suggestion. Checking out new bands still and finding new bands that's fucking awesome. This is all at MySpace Phoenix, so for the show, 7 p.m. We also got the Chocolate Fountain Experience, The Yod, and Mark Norman's new band, Mark Norman and the 2020s, over our last exit live, 8 p.m. Plus, down in Tucson, we got the Toxhards with Spaceman Bob, Robbie's hip hop side project from Playboy Man Baby over at the Groundworks down there in Tucson, 7:30 p.m. There you go. That is the show. That is all the things I'm recommending to you this weekend. A lot of really good stuff, and who knew I'd be educating you. But yeah, so I don't know how I want to fucking really wrap that up. But regardless, have fun out there. Please be responsible, and please take into consideration those fucking numbers and that risk, and get vaccinated. Regardless, I want some of my friends back, and I want them to have some common sense. I'm hoping. Probably. We'll see. I'm not gonna say. But yeah, let the bands know you fucking love them. Share their music, share videos, share online, tell them in person. I fucking love you. And yeah, if you're drinking, you should be responsible. Ride share. DD, there we go. That's all rigmarole that should be in my brain, but somehow it's escaping me. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna not drag this out any further. All right, and until next week, take care.